Things are getting heated out here. This is Barbara Walters at her peak, okay?
She's able to do other content with other guys that aren't her perpetually insulting them the entire time. But
Okay.
you, the only content she does with you is to make you the punching bag. Why?
Okay. So I mean, like she's not like for Hasan example, right? She went over and just kind of say the reality was like we just did a stream together. He was a nice guy.
You're a nice guy.
I Yeah, but she was also honest saying like I'm not super into that kind of content of political, right? But she appreciated the offer, right? So she will be real and say separate herself for a moment and just say this is what happened, yada yada yada, right?
Charlie saw you forcing her to watch Joe Rogan and was like, this is a normal interaction between friends. She's making content off cucking you, makes content off cucking him. Wait, what? Dude, it's because I'm not the fucking dizzle daddy, okay? Listen, I'm not dizzling. Let me tell you. Is this the guy that Paul Anthony Thomas used? Oh, wait, what? Is the Dizzler still in the chat? Ay. You know this girl? Yes. And then increase the gain.
Hi.
There you go, chat.
This is actually crazy.
It's just.
Wait, this is actually so weird.
You are literally like half of like. Dude, stand in front of me.
Oh my god. Look at your daughter.
Dude, look at that fucking prime buck steak right here. Swagged at the wazoo. Just 35, 40 pounds heavier than he was. Okay. Wearing the absolute most abysmal shirt of all time. It is a worse version of a shirt that I used to own that I couldn't fit into at the same time. Trying to fucking grow the hair out. Just looking awful. Okay. Looking straight up like AJ Soprano. Yes. Peak COVID. Peak COVID Hasan. A primo. Okay. This is A8. It's not A5. I'm down to an A5 now with the marbling in my steak. Back then I was an A8. How tall are you?
I'm 5'1".
And then increase the. Sheesh. Gabagool maxing. Your fit looks better now. Thank you. Hasan was rude to sub Caitlyn.
Did you give Hasan a sloppy toppy? Or did he give you a Slurp 3000? So Hasan didn't offer me any beverages. I was so fucking thirsty at his house. He didn't offer me water, didn't offer me a Coke. I did not drink anything there. It was so rude. And then I did shake his hand. So that was like a kind of a sloppy handshake because I was like so nervous. My hands kind of like slopped out of his hand. But yeah, that was kind of cool, I guess. I think you're pretty.
I apologize. Anyway, the point is, listen, back then it was different. Shut the fuck up. The White Knights are so happy right now. Bro, I'm fucking straight, okay, here. You're trying to angle it to make it seem like I'm actually sitting on an angle here. You're wrong. I'm green lined, okay? Someone stole my valor. I made that. Okay.
This is not like, I don't know. It's just it's hard to kind of like, you know, it's just like when you're on someone's team, right? And you don't want to mess up that dynamic, right? You're understanding that we're all playing parts on a team, right? And yeah, my role on that team is kind of fucked up, but some people are built that kind of way to be like,
I like that he's just like describing to Charlie how like specific types of content works. You know what I mean? Where he's just like, I'm playing a role, and my role is to be the fall guy. And that's just kind of how it is. And Charlie's like, have a respect for yourself. What are you doing?
put that stress on my shoulders and just like, you know, because they care about people, and that's just how I felt going into it.
And it's one-sided. Do you think she cares about you?
Yeah, genuinely. Like when I went through.
Do you not believe this is abuse? All right, bro. I don't know if you can't see the abusive behavior of this chick or not, but whatever. Do you not believe this is abuse? Dead ass. Here's what I believe. I think that kind of like, oh, you fucking suck. Like you're gross. You're like a gross mod type of content is incel rage bait. Not for me. I don't like that kind of content at all. But as long as the Dizzler, okay, Mr. Dilly Dismeister 6000 consents to it, recognizes that it's an act, and doesn't have an issue with it, then who am I to fucking say I don't consent? Okay? Yeah, he's the fucking fall guy. It's just a little weird now. Okay, but you went from, buddy, Netrunner 2.0. I love you, chatter, 19-month subscriber, but you went from, is this abuse to, it's just a little weird no in like at the tip of a hat. Like there is a world in between those two things. You feel that, right? Like you got to see that, right? It's just like there's a whole different spectrum of events between abuse and it's just a little weird. Because I'm with you. If you say it's just a little weird, I am with you. I think it's weird. It's not for me. I don't like it. Right? But like when you say this is abuse, you're like talking about something that's like very different. Bruh, some Irish guy injected cum into his veins to cure his back pain. Gotta check this shit out. I think no thank you. Look, I am all about entertaining the peeps, says Dr. Dilly. That reads like an M HUD message. True.
Through my breakup, she set me up to have a dating show. Like
that's using you for content again, though. That's not looking out.
I mean, if he's not being compensated in literally any way for providing content where he gets humiliated, it is really weird. No, I agree with you. I do, but also, I guess he's into it. You know what I mean? Like, are you into it, Dr. Dilly 69? Is this kind of what you kind of like it a little bit? Like, what's going on? It's literally the Ruby Rose weird OnlyFans guy rage bait shit all over again, just repackaged for Twitch. Yeah.
For you, that's still using you for content, and this is at your weakest moment, your most vulnerable. You've just gone through a traumatic experience.
Come on, guys. Hasan is friends with her. What do you want him to say? Defo will stand for his friends. Yeah. I'm both simultaneously the guy who unconditionally defends his friends and also the guy who's a snake and regularly shits on his friends when they do something that I consider to be inappropriate. I'm both of these things at the same time. Or maybe I do actually criticize people when I think they're doing something like, you know, totally out of pocket or totally inappropriate. And I don't know if this meets the standard of like things like that. Like, I like Charlie. I've balled with Charlie. Charlie's a bigger content creator than Sup Caitlyn is. If I care about the clout aspect of it or defending friends, I know Charlie better than I know Sup Caitlyn. You know what I mean? Yeah, prove you're not a snake and play 8 hours of Tarkov with me? Yeah, okay, bro. That's insane. Eight hours.
And she's immediately turning you into content.
I could have told her no. I could have said, let me
Yeah,
wait.
but it's not your fault. I'm not putting any blame on your shoulders. Like, it's an opportunity. You're low right now because of this breakup. And
I
now
want to know
you have
more
this
about
girl
what
who's
Dizzler
like,
is saying.
hey, I've got a bunch of girls I can put you with if you do it on my stream. It's immediately turning you into content. That makes me feel even worse about this relationship because after you've gone through something, she immediately uses you for content.
Okay. I mean, but to be fair, I mean, like, if she's just using me, why am I staying at her place? Why don't I just get an Airbnb or a hotel?
It adds to the content having you there and keeping you around to constantly belittle and make it clear to her community like, hey, this guy doesn't have a chance, let's keep joking about it. It's all part of that same content cycle. Like, you are playing this role, which you have talked about, taking this burden, which you don't need to do. You're above that. And she is using this because it is part of the joke. Like, she is just farming this whole...
What would you like to know? What would I like to know? What is the question that we have for Dilly, the Dizzler? I feel like, was Charlie being a little too serious here? Like, I don't know. Does the situation require this like seriousness? Charlie is 100% correct there. I think Hasan is taking the situation at its word instead of seeing it for what it is. Like, the question I have, I guess, and this chatter is kind of reinforcing what I should be asking, is that, like, can't really fucking answer honestly on this, but, like, do you secretly think, like, you know, you guys are gonna maybe bump uglies, and, like, maybe that's the reason why you're, like, letting yourself be humiliated like this, or are you kind of into it? Like, are you just doing it specifically? I feel like the conversation just kept pushing the narrative outside my personal feelings and wants and needs. Okay, but, like, the question is this, like, do you get paid to do it? I guess it's, like, not even any of my business, because I feel like you're an adult who can consent to not doing it if you didn't feel like it. Right? Here, I want to invite you and this chatter to guest star, have you guys duke it out. No, he says in the video that he doesn't get paid. I do think Charlie's genuinely concerned. It's like, you know, way too drunk girl in the bathroom energy. It provokes concern, but she might be fine. Yes, but a girl who's way too drunk in the bathroom is in a fucking, like, dangerous space. You know what I mean? Chatter versus chatter. Like, yeah, I think a lot of people are personally projecting their own insecurities upon the Dizzler. I mean, a lot of my cost to coming to LA was covered. They triggered Charlie's ferocious maternal instincts, and now they got to take the heat. So, like, I guess, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to put you on the spot. Like, I feel weird calling you up for a guest star. You know what I mean? I feel odd doing that. I don't want to, like, use you for content, but I guess it's better to ask you directly than to, like, try to go over it. Said, no, you can't. Wait, how the fuck do I guest star again? I am free. I consent. How do I... Okay, user. Invite. Guest star. Charlie will turn into Fresh and Fit for Twitch virgins. No, I don't think it's like that. All right, here, I invited you to a guest star, Dilly. The Dizzler. He's getting ready, chat. The final stage of the media tour. Hello. You want to put your camera sideways?
Oh yeah. Hello, what's up, y'all? You actually caught me on my way.
Wait, hold on. I can't hear you.
Is it working?
Yeah, wait. It's not sideways though. It didn't work. Never mind. Just keep it normal.
Okay.
Oh wait, it did. It did work. It did work. It worked. It worked.
Technology's great.